Hello, NBA fans. Daily news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a fan of the Lakers show and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel and give it a like. Betting big and investing in Lauri Markkanen will be the best option for the Lakers to have a squad capable of reaching the Western Conference and NBA Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers are entering the 2025-26 season with a few tweaks compared to last year. The Lakers made some adjustments to their roster ahead of the upcoming season, and the adjustments are considered an upgrade compared to what they had last season. The Lakers certainly upgraded the center position, adding DeAndre Ayton, and they signed Jake LaRavia for some wing support and Marcus Smart for some defensive help. These aren't moves that likely move the needle for the Lakers' title hopes, but the expectation is that LA will do plenty this upcoming season to continue to upgrade. One move the Lakers have been urged to make is trading for $196 million All-Star Lauri Markkanen. NBA insider Rohan Brahmbhatt from Clutch Points suggests that the Lakers should trade for Markkanen. Adding Markkanen would also transform the Lakers' offensive ceiling. For years, spacing has been an Achilles heel, often clogging driving lanes for LeBron. With Markkanen on the floor, defenses would be forced to guard all 5 positions honestly, creating a level of balance the Lakers haven't enjoyed in years. The sheer potential of an Ayton-Markkanen pairing would shift the power dynamics in the Western Conference, giving Los Angeles a long-term identity while still honoring the short-term urgency of the LeBron era. More news. Jonathan Kuminga sends blunt message to Warriors owner. The Lakers and Markkanen have been linked to one another for a few months, and LA may have the necessary pieces to complete the trade. What Lauri Markkanen could bring to LA, the 7-foot versatile big man, would certainly be an upgrade for the Lakers, particularly on the offensive end. The Finland native is known for his scoring, floor spacing, and ability to play the power forward or center position. LA would certainly benefit from having a third star, or potentially a fourth if the Lakers could figure out a way to keep Austin Reeves. If so, the Lakers could catapult themselves into not only one of the best teams in the West, but the entire league. The Lakers' trade assets include their highly coveted 2031 unprotected first-round pick, as well as pick swaps in 2026, 2028, 2030, and potentially 2031 and 32. As for the players who could be involved in the trade, they include Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, Dalton Knecht, and Rui Hachimura, to name a few. If LA decides to go all in for Markkanen, it may cost them a lot, but the reward could be sweet. DeAndre Ayton joins Lakers as starting center, but will this bold move bring regret or redemption? Lakers take a leap with DeAndre Ayton. In a surprising twist to their offseason strategy, the Los Angeles Lakers have welcomed DeAndre Ayton as their starting center following his buyout. This bold move has sparked considerable debate among fans and analysts alike about what it means for the team's future. Will this acquisition mark a turning point for the Lakers, or could it lead to regret down the line? A new chapter for Ayton. Ayton's journey to Los Angeles comes after a tumultuous period with the Phoenix Suns. Once seen as a cornerstone of the franchise, the former first overall pick struggled to find his footing in recent seasons. Despite flashes of brilliance, inconsistency plagued his performance, leaving many to question his long-term viability as a star player. Joining the Lakers presents a fresh opportunity for Ayton. The franchise has a storied history of revitalizing players and maximizing their potential. With LeBron James and Anthony Davis as his new teammates, Ayton will have the chance to thrive in a championship-caliber environment. The Lakers are counting on him to provide stability and strength in the paint, a crucial element that was missing last season. High stakes in Los Angeles. However, this move is not without its risks. The Lakers have invested significantly in Ayton, banking on his ability to transform into the player they envision. If he fails to deliver, the organization could face substantial repercussions. The pressure will be palpable, with expectations soaring for a team that is hungry for success after years of ups and downs. Ryan Stano, an insider closely following the Lakers, notes that the stakes are high. The Lakers are placing a lot of faith in Ayton to fill a critical role. If he can harness his potential, it could be a game-changer. But if not, they might find themselves in a tough spot, he said. The road ahead. As the season approaches, all eyes will be on Ayton. Will he rise to the occasion and solidify his place as a key contributor for the Lakers? Or will this bold acquisition become a cautionary tale of unmet expectations? Lakers fans are hopeful that this move signals a new era for the franchise, one characterized by resilience and determination. Only time will tell if Ayton's arrival will be viewed as a stroke of genius or a miscalculation in the grand scheme of Lakers history. Key adjustment JJ Redick needs to make to get the most out of Lakers offense next season. Lakers head coach JJ Redick needs to make a change from last season. There were plenty of positives to take away from JJ Redick's first season as head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. Notably, Redick had the Lakers flowing well on offense, but NBA analyst Mo Dockel stated on the Zach Lowe show that he needs to make some adjustments to get the most out of this group offensively next season. I think you need to find more ways for LeBron and Luka to play off of each other and to actually play with each other a little bit more, Dockel said. There felt like there were too many possessions, especially in the playoffs, where it felt like, okay, LeBron, just go stand in the corner, right? And then let's go. I mean, 41 years old, all that. Get it? There are times where maybe he does need to take a few plays off. Totally get it, Dockel continued. Understand that. But I want to see him more involved with helping Luka get off, and I think get going. And I think there's stuff there. I know it's mainly going to be DeAndre Ayton as a pick-the-ball screener, but why not throw in some stuff where LeBron's the screener for Luka? Or more importantly, where you position LeBron in those ball screens matters a ton to me because I don't want him in the corner, Dockel added. I actually want him above the break because I feel like with that pick and roll, as good as Luka is and obviously with Ayton, there's an opportunity for LeBron to cut behind the nail or to attack on the kickout. Host Zach Lowe felt this adjustment presents LeBron James with the opportunity to excel as a cutter, as he did during his time with the Miami Heat. Dockel pointed out that was what was missing offensively for the Lakers last season, but acknowledged it was difficult to implement as Luka Doncic only arrived midway through the campaign. There's no reason for these two guys not to be able to play off of each other, work with each other to create opportunities for one another, and open up the doors, Dockel stated. And I think Luka can add a couple more years to LeBron's career, if he's willing to kind of dial back his usage and be Superman when he needs to be. Dockel would like to see James and Doncic screen for each other off the ball as well. He thinks it opens up all sorts of possibilities with this offense. It will be interesting to see if Redick incorporates any of this next season. The Lakers finished with a 50-32 record under Redick in 2024-25, which got them the third seed in the West. Their offensive rating of 115 ranked 11th in the NBA, up from 15th the season prior. Getting in the top 5 would be the next step in the progression. While the Lakers' offense should operate well, there are concerns regarding the defense. That has been highlighted as the major problem when it comes to this roster. The Lakers appear to realize that as well, as they have reportedly reopened trade talks with the Miami Heat for Andrew Wiggins. If the Lakers fail to acquire Wiggins or any other quality wing defender, for that matter, then Redick is going to have a tough task on his hands on the defensive end. Lakers, Heat are reportedly engaged in trade talks for veteran. Things are moving quickly at the front office of the Los Angeles Lakers. Just a few weeks ago, there were rumors of the team wanting Andrew Wiggins of the Miami Heat. Now, it sounds like there are some major developments happening because Evan Sidery is reporting that the Heat and Lakers are engaged in trade talks for Wiggins. Any basis for a deal isn't known, but the Heat could demand a lot for Wiggins. Wiggins averaged 18.0 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.6 assists on 44.8% from the field last season, spending his time between the Golden State Warriors and the Heat. The Lakers are wise to want Wiggins because he could fill a big void they have and provide them with two-way support on the wing. The Lakers are really intrigued by Wiggins, and the Heat know that. That means they could demand a lot in order to move him. They could ask for a number of things, including multiple players and LA's coveted draft pick. And because they know how much LA desires Wiggins, they could hold fast to their demands. That means this could end up getting very costly for the Lakers, but they might feel it is worth it. When the summer started, they wanted to make a few important adjustments, namely getting a big man. But when Luka Doncic signed his major extension, the front office went into overdrive, intent on giving him the best team possible. They want more, and they want it now. They view Wiggins as part of their plans, and they think he could fit in excellently alongside Doncic, so they might be willing to give up a lot to get him. A potential trade between these two teams could quickly balloon into something major. It's not even training camp, but Lakers already have a LeBron James problem. There's sure to be plenty of drama with LeBron's situation this coming season. We're less than 2 weeks away from Los Angeles Lakers Media Day, and it already feels like a certainty that we're going to get some kind of LeBron James drama this season. As of this writing, LeBron's future with this organization remains uncertain. And not only that, but his future in this league as a professional basketball player is far from clear. Number 23 is getting closer to hanging it up, but how close remains the million-dollar question. James is currently under contract for this coming season but has nothing in place keeping him on the Lakers beyond that. He's set to earn $52.6 million in 2025-26 under his player option. There's certainly the world in which LeBron opts to walk away from basketball next summer. He's played over 20 seasons, accomplished just about everything you can accomplish, and I don't think anyone would blame him for deciding he had enough. With that being said, I think it's objectively true that James enjoys the spotlight. Is there a very good chance that he quietly announces his retirement next summer, without any kind of farewell tour in this upcoming season? I would seriously doubt it. There will almost certainly be some fireworks concerning LeBron. Frankly, I'm not sure the league or Adam Silver would allow him to retire in that way if they have anything to say about it. They understand that there's far too much revenue to be gained by pushing a season-long retirement campaign for one of the most famous athletes on the planet. Then of course, there's the world where LeBron doesn't see this coming season as his final one. Does he feel comfortable finishing out his career playing Robin to Luka Doncic's Batman? Maybe he does. But if not, there's every reason to think he could consider a return home to Cleveland, or somewhere else where there's a contending team. The point here being, there's nothing really set in stone. And what that should indicate is the possibility of something wild or unexpected taking place in the coming season regarding James. Perhaps the Lakers push hard to bring him back for another season, or perhaps they're content with cutting him loose. While those conversations are being had behind closed doors, we could certainly see some tongue-in-cheek or cryptic comments being made in press conferences. It's something for Lakers fans to look out for in the coming months. Whether LeBron James finishes his illustrious career in Southern California or not, don't expect him to go out without a bang. NBA exec thinks LeBron will retire after next season if Lakers win title. Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James will become an unrestricted free agent next offseason for the first time since 2018. The four-time MVP and four-time Finals MVP will be 41 years old next offseason. However, one NBA executive told Lakers Daily that he thinks James will only retire after next season if the Lakers win the championship. I think LeBron plays 1 or 2 more seasons unless the Lakers win it all next year, the NBA executive said. Bryce, James, will be eligible for the 2026 draft. There are some whispers that LeBron wants to play with him too. We'll see what happens, but I just can't see LeBron retiring after next season. He's still too good of a player to just walk away. Unless there's a huge drop-off in his production or the Lakers win the championship, I think LeBron is playing in 2026-27. James has been in the NBA since 2003. He's the oldest active player in the league. The future Hall of Famer has played for the Cleveland Cavaliers twice, Miami Heat and Lakers. The leading scorer in NBA history, James joined the Lakers in 2018. He guided the franchise to the 2020 championship against the Heat at the Walt Disney World bubble with the help of Anthony Davis. LAL also made the Western Conference Finals in 2023, losing to the Denver Nuggets in 4 games. James appeared in 70 games for the Lakers last season. He averaged 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, 8.2 assists, 1.0 steals and 0.6 blocks and made the All-NBA second team and finished 6th in MVP voting. James remains an elite offensive force despite being the oldest active player in the NBA. For the first time in his legendary career, James is not the most important player on his team. The Lakers acquired Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks last season and signed the five-time All-Star to a 3-year extension in August. Doncic is the franchise player in Los Angeles now, and he used his power this offseason by recruiting DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart to the purple and gold. If James doesn't retire after next season, the Cavaliers, Mavericks, and Golden State Warriors are expected to pursue him in free agency, sources told Lakers Daily. The Lakers would like James to retire from the NBA with them, sources said, but they are not going to bend over backwards to bring the NBA legend back next offseason if he chooses to continue to play. LeBron James on his favorite thing about Luka Doncic. LeBron James has spent 2 decades measuring greatness, but when it comes to Luka Doncic, the 41-year-old Lakers star is still in awe. "I just love the way he approaches the game," James said in an interview with the Wall Street Journal. "I love the way he plays the game. More importantly, man, he's just a great F.I.N.G. guy. Big-time savant of the game. I always use IQ as a measuring point in basketball, guys who can think the game. There are so many guys in our league who can play the game, but to be able to think the game as well puts you at another level." LeBron added, "You can tell he learned the game the right way." The Lakers pulled off a blockbuster deal last season, landing Doncic from Dallas and pairing him with his childhood idol. In the 23 games they shared the floor, Los Angeles went 15-8, flashing the kind of chemistry that has the franchise dreaming of another title run. Doncic averaged 27.7 points, 7.6 rebounds, 7.3 assists, 1.5 steals, and 0.4 blocks alongside James. LeBron countered with 23.7 points, 7.8 rebounds, 6.7 assists, 1.2 steals, and 0.6 blocks during that same stretch. Key viral Diplo story from WNBA All-Star Weekend. James has already locked in for 1 more year, exercising his 2025-26 player option worth $52.6 million. After that, he will become an unrestricted free agent for the first time since 2018. Doncic, meanwhile, has made it clear he hopes the all-time scoring leader finishes his career in purple and gold.